Meghan Markle and Harry charity hits back at claims over inappropriate use of funds. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's Sussex royal charity has hit back at claims after it was accused of inappropriate use of funds, lack of independence and conflict of interest by Republican campaigners. A spokesman who worked for Meghan Markle, 38, and Prince Harry's Sussex royal charity has issued a statement after the charity was accused of inappropriate use of funds, lack of independence and conflict of interest over payments made to Prince Harry's company Travelist. The Sussex Royal Foundation and another royal charity, the Royal Foundation, were reported to the Charity Commission by vocal anti-royalist and Republican campaigner Graham Smith. On Monday, Mr. Smith tweeted, "I've reported Sussex Royal and the Royal Foundation to the Charity Commission for inappropriate use of funds, lack of independence and conflict of interest." In his letter to the Charity Commission, Mr. Smith wrote, "These two charities appear to be in breach of guidelines regarding the proper use of charitable funds and may be failing in their duty to act independently and solely in the interests of their objectives." The Royal Foundation gave a grant of £145,000 to Sussex Royal and £144,901 to a non-charitable organisation, Travelist. He added, "In both instances it appears the only rationale for the decision was the personal relationship between two patrons, the Duke of Sussex and the Duke of Cambridge." The letter concluded, "The main objective of the grants appears to be supporting a patron's brother rather than the Royal Foundation's objectives in the first instance, and supporting the trustee's own pet project in the second instance. I would ask that you investigate both charities for inappropriate use of charitable funds, conflicts of interest and lack of independence." The Royal Foundation was jointly run by the Cambridges and Sussexes, until Meghan and Harry split from it last summer, and finalizing the separation involved a payout to the Sussexes' own charities. A source told Express.co.uk that an unrestricted grant of £145,000 was given to Sussex Royal to facilitate the setup of the new charity, and £144,901 of grants were paid to Travelist. This said that all Sussex Royal funds will be transferred to Harry's Sustainable Tourism Initiative, Travelist. However, Travelist was registered as a limited company on April 3 this year and has not been registered with the Charity Commission. A Sussex Royal spokesman responded to the accusations with a strongly worded statement. A Sussex Royal spokesman said, "Grants made to the non-profit organisation Travelist are for the ongoing development of projects that will support communities, wildlife, and the environment through sustainable travel and tourism. All grants have been made impartially and objectively, fully in line with governance requirements, and have been reported transparently in full accordance with regulations." A Royal Foundation representative told ABC Royal editor Omid Scobie that the grants returned to Sussex Royal to support Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan's charitable work, including Travelist, were fully in line with governance requirements and were reported transparently. A spokesman from Prince Harry's legal team Shillings issued the following statement rebuking Republic's claims as false. The statement read, "The Duke of Sussex has always and continues to remain deeply committed to his charitable work. This is his life's focus, and his devotion to charity is at the very core of the principles he lives by, and is obvious through the impact and success of his many charitable projects throughout the UK and beyond. To this point, it is deeply offensive to today see false claims made about the Duke of Sussex and his charitable work. It is both defamatory and insulting to all the outstanding organizations and people he has partnered with." Travelist, which was founded within Sussex Royal, is a non-profit organization for which the Duke receives no commercial or financial gain, as is the case with all of his charitable commitments. The Duke has not, nor has he ever, had any personal financial interest in his charitable work. The interest has always been clear, to support others and to make a positive difference. Had the appropriate course of action been followed for these false allegations, it would have clearly demonstrated that anything related to Sussex Royal, Travelist, or any of the Duke's charitable endeavours, is transparent and above board. To suggest otherwise is unequivocally wrong and will be acted upon accordingly with the weight of the law. The avenue through which this was publicly and salaciously created only suggests a hunger for media attention as well as a shared and attacking agenda, which is neither right nor just. Meghan Markle has claimed she never sent a text message to her dad before the royal wedding, because he doesn't own a mobile phone. The Duchess of Sussex is currently locked in a privacy battle with Associated Newspapers, the publishers of the Mail on Sunday, after a letter she wrote to her estranged father Thomas Markle was released. Meghan last month lost a court battle to block claims she allegedly cooperated with the authors of Finding Freedom, therefore breaching her own privacy. And her lawyers today were refused permission to appeal the decision to allow the biography to be used in the privacy case. Yet in a twist, legal documents submitted by the 39-year-old's lawyers suggest the Mail on Sunday's claims that much of the information in the book could only have originated from Meghan and Harry were seriously flawed. They claim references in the book to her texting her dad Thomas before the royal wedding weren't true because he doesn't own a mobile phone. It comes despite the fact Harry has previously admitted texting the 76-year-old in a bid to patch up the fractious relationship. The documents, submitted today, said the information in the book, which was said could only have come from the claimant, was already in the public domain, or because it was plainly inaccurate, such as the reference to the claimant's husband sending a text message to his father, who does not own a mobile phone. Previous court documents from Meghan's team have included references to messages sent by Prince Harry to Thomas Markle just before the royal wedding in May 2018. The 36-year-old had reached out to the 76-year-old, who lives in Mexico, after it emerged he had worked with paparazzi. The royal wrote, "Tom, Harry again. Really need to speak to you. You do not need to apologize. We understand the circumstances, but going public will only make the situation worse. If you love Meg and want to make it right, please call me, as there are two other options which don't involve you having to speak to the media, who incidentally created this whole situation. So please call me so I can explain. Meg and I are not angry, we just need to speak to you. Thanks. Oh, any speaking to the press will backfire, trust me, Tom. Only we can help you, as we have been trying from day one." Messages sent by Meghan also emerged earlier. In a text to her father on the 15th of May, 2018, Meghan wrote, "I've been reaching out to you all weekend, but you're not taking any of our calls or replying to any texts. Very concerned about your health and safety and have taken every measure to protect you, but not sure what more we can do if you don't respond." She then texted asking if he needed help and offering to send security to him, adding, please call as soon as you can. All of this is incredibly concerning, but your health is most important. Meghan last month lost a court battle to block claims she allegedly cooperated with the authors. She was accused of feeding personal information to the writers of the biography to set out her own version of events in a way that is favorable to her, therefore breaching her own privacy. Anthony White QC, for the Mo's, said, Meghan has allowed information about her private and family life, including her relationship and communications with her father in the letter, and the private and family lives of others, to enter the public domain by means of the book. Her legal team today applied to appeal the decision to allow the publishers of the Mail on Sunday to use the biography as part of their case. Jane Phillips, representing Meghan, told Mr. Justice Warby, the new case ought not to have been allowed. It was speculative, it was unsubstantiated by evidence, and it was inherently implausible and, we say most importantly, it was bad in law. She added that the new case was not only a stab in the dark, but it was a stab in the dark in the wrong room. However, Mr. Justice Warby today refused the application.